Howdy guys, and welcome back to more Go Nippon. This is our second day in Kyoto. So, let's see what will happen today. They said on the news yesterday that it was set to rain in Tokyo. So the good weather followed me on this trip. Should be a good sign of things to come, right? Nah. Okay, day 2 into Kyoto, let's get started. Our next destination is a temple called the Ryonji. Ryonji? The Ryonji is a magnificent temple, of course, but it has a number of other charms to the people who visit it. Those are the charms. What do you think? What could it be? I give up, I have no idea. The answer is... First, the entry fee. There, $4.17. Oh, the rock garden! That is cool looking. I've always wanted to see one of those in person. Wait, why are you being so quiet? Sorry, I got kind of sucked in. Anyway, how do I say this? A garden made up of rocks and sand with no trees. It feels kind of empty. And it sounds strange, but when I look at it long enough, it starts to look like islands in the ocean. Yeah, I could see that. Wow, that's amazing, huh? What's amazing? This type of garden is called a Kari Sensui. As you say, it symbolizes mountains and water without the use of water. I see. I think you stumbled upon its meaning without realizing it. So maybe I got a little closer to being Japanese in these few days. Maybe so. Anyway, who created this garden? Such a high level of artistry. It must be someone famous, right? To tell the truth, no one really knows. Really? Yes, they say it was made for some time in the 15th century, and there are varying theories as to its creator, but no one knows for sure. I see, that's interesting. But then, that's not the only thing we don't know. There's another mystery about it? Take a good look. How many stones do you see in the garden? 1, 2, 3, there are 14 in all? That's what it looks like, right? Yeah, but since you asked that, it must mean... Yes, there are really 15 stones in all. Wait, let me count again. Ah, you're right, there's another stone hidden behind that one. The garden was designed so that there's only one spot where you can see all 15 stones at once. Wow. The Stoa in the Vatican was built so that the two rings of pillars line up perfectly when you stand at the center of the plaza. This is kind of the opposite effect. The garden itself is built on a slight decline, so the height of the stones in the back will seem to change height from some angles. There are optical illusions like that all around the garden. That's amazing, what a complicated garden. But I could never have come up with something so complicated. It feels like it must be imbued with all sorts of deep meaning. Naturally. So, what meanings are hidden behind it? You need to figure it out for yourself. That's the meaning of Zen. What? That's mean. Come on, Aki. Stop teasing him and tell him the truth. Huh? The truth? Sorry. To tell you the truth, no one knows the deepest meaning of this garden. Maybe there is no meaning. Why does everyone think there's always has to be some deep spiritual meaning behind everything? Why can't something just be built just to be built? Really? Yes, there are many theories, of course, but no one knows which of those theories are really true, and we may never really know. I see. But like Aki said, because there's no answer, that means you can think of it for yourself. That part of it really is the meaning of Zen. I know, right? That's what I really meant when I said that. Fire. What's with that look? You got something to say? Not at all. We've been walking around a lot all day, but there's so much to see in Kyoto. There is. We've only just been hitting up the main spots. You can't see it all in a day or two. Aww. Anyway, we better get out of here before evening. We have time to see about one more place, which means the next thing we see will be our last. That's right, and I know just the place for us to go. Place to go? Where's that? That is. Where's the entry fee there? Oh my god, $27.50. Oh man, this better be good. Here. I get it. This is... It's sky. This is the Uzumasa Movie Village. It's a theme park, a recreation of an Edo period village. Amazing. I never knew this was here. It takes about 30 minutes by train from Kyoto, but I really wanted to show it to you. I see. These are fairly rare in Japan. They're quite fun, especially. A recreation of ancient Japan. I see. And this is... You are in a daze. Huh? Sorry, I just... beside myself. Don't worry about it. I'm just happy that you seem to be having fun. Yeah, I'm really glad we came here. Thank you. Sure. She's shy. Oni-chan, stop it. You're doing it again. Ah, that reminds me. You called this a movie village earlier. Originally a lot of Japanese movie companies would film here. Because a lot of our movies back then were Jidaigeki. Jidaigeki, literally period films, often used to refer to samurai movies. That's cool. So they can just film here, they don't have to build sets all the time. That's pretty convenient. So most of the Jidaigeki ended up getting filmed here. Then a part of the set was open for the public to enjoy, which is why it's called Uzumasa Movie Village. That's right. I see, that's interesting. What's really amazing is they didn't just recreate the surface of the buildings. You can actually walk around and experience the town for yourself. Wow, so what kind of things can you do? Let's see, for instance, there are exhibits about the filming process. And you can experience the traditional culture of Kyoto. I see, I see. And there are Chanbara shows too, which is a genre of action-oriented samurai films referring to the clashing of swords. Chanbara? And you don't just watch them, they'll really teach you this Chanbara style. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you can really try Chanbara? I'm not sure about that, but we can at least do that. Yeah, what's that? It's... You'll see when we get there. That's right, so let's go. Where are we going? Huh? Wait, is this? Well, which do you want? You have to choose. Actually, why don't you choose for us too? Choose for you. Me? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay then. Let me warn you, you better choose seriously. I know. Let's see, for the two of you. $70? It's expensive. Oh, like outfits? I'm ready. Are you two guys still changing? Well, women always take longer to get ready. Here we are, huh? Oh, that is cool. Whoa. Ta-da! How is it? How do you like it? I'm sorry we took so much time. You guys look so amazing. Thank you. You don't look too bad yourself. I wish I knew what I was dressed up as. Really? I couldn't really say. Do I look like a samurai? Yeah, you look like a dashing samurai. Seriously? Yeah, you look like a dashing villainous governor. Yeah, evil governor. I mean, there's not a lot of... That's not a compliment at all. Took you long enough. Fair. But anyway, I didn't think I'd get to dress up like this. And moreover, yeah, the girls really look amazing. They always look great, but I think I prefer them in the Japanese style clothes. What's wrong, Akira? I just don't think I can accept this. Can't accept what? You picked a princess costume for my sister, so why did you make me a lady samurai? Because she wouldn't look good in a samurai outfit. She looks good as a princess. I want to be more feminine, like a Maiko, or... I wouldn't have minded a princess outfit like Oni-chan's either. Well, You just... what? I just kind of... just spit it out already. It's just Akira's such a happy, active girl. I think this suits her better than princess clothes. Ah. Right, don't you think, Makoto? Yes, I do. As her older sister, I also think the outfit brings out her charm a bit more than the others. Hang on a minute here. What are you guys talking about in English? But while I know you're saying it in English, but while I know you're saying it in English so she won't understand, I think you should probably tell her. But I don't know what she'll do to me if I tell her that. Come on, stop leaving me out of the conversation. I don't think it will be bad. She'll just be happy to hear it. You sure? I'm sure. I know you guys are saying bad things about me. But you're not. We're complimenting you. You're lying. Fine then. You're saying that I don't look good in pretty things. Come on now, don't pout. Fine. Villainous governor who entered the conspiracy will face my judgment. Prepare yourself. Let's do this. Hey, well, wait a second here. It's dangerous to swing a sword around. Resistance is useless. Ah. I think we just died. $111. This train is expensive to go to heaven. Thank you for riding the Shinkansen today. The train will. Just 2 days. Such a brief 2 days. We got so much done. There's so many places we didn't get to go. When I come back to Japan, I'll have to come here again. Farewell, Kyoto, until we meet again. What? Nothing. You look so serious. I wonder what you were thinking about. Oh, I was thinking I hope I get to come to Kyoto again. Again? Yeah, I'd like to come with you again. With who? Akira or with me? Huh? Nothing. What? Why did she have to ask me something so nerve-wracking? She must be exhausted. I mean, Yaki, look, she's fast asleep. Oh, she really is. Zzz. Hey, what do you think of Akira? What do you mean? Do you think she's pretty? Well, sometimes she gets mad at me, but yeah, it's part of her charm, and I think she's a very pretty girl. Akira is awkward about expressing herself, but she's very honest, right? When she's upset, she gets angry, and when she's happy, she gets angry again, to hide her feelings. But it's easy to see through it when you're around her all the time. That's true, she does seem very free about expressing her feelings. I agree. Right? She's always been that way. She brings joy to the other people around her, and everyone falls in love with her. But I'm not like that. You're not. Yes, unlike Akira, I've always been bad about saying what I really feel. Ever since I was a child, I've been unable to put my feelings in honest words. I wonder about that. She's teased me so much, it's hard for me to imagine, but I'm sure she's talking about something completely different. Because I always wanted to be seen as a good girl. So I've always been on my best behavior, acting however I could so that the people would like me. What should I say in any given situation? When I was young, I was so preoccupied with that. And while I was doing that, people decided that I was a very good girl. That's how they saw me. Makoto is a good girl. Makoto is a reliable girl. Makoto would never do something like that. That's how I wanted to appear. I wanted it. So I led people to view me that way. This is a very emotional part of the story. But because of that, now I've become afraid to express how I really feel. How do you really feel, Makoto? I'm very selfish, aren't I? But when I look at Akira, I end up thinking, I wish I could be more honest. To say what I'm feeling without worrying about what the people around me think. I guess it worries me. I guess these worries must seem ridiculous to a foreigner like you, but it's not ridiculous. Huh? I don't find it ridiculous at all. It's something you're seriously worried about, right? I would never laugh at you for that. But while I won't laugh, I do think you're worrying too much. Huh? Well, I think there's only one way you can set your worries at ease. You just have to start saying how you feel as honestly as possible, right? But if I do that, then people might be disappointed in me. The people who have loved me for so long might hate me. When I think about that, I just... Don't worry, that won't happen. Even if you said how you really feel, even if it changes how people think about you, I don't think anyone will blame you for it, Makoto. They're not going to hate you, Makoto. Because you're an amazing person. I can't imagine anyone hating you, Makoto. I guarantee it. I know that a guarantee from a person you barely know doesn't mean much, but I promise you one thing. Even if other people might hate you for what you say, I never will. SC. Huh? Did I say something weird just now? No, not at all. I was just a little surprised. Surprised? Why? Well, it's the first time anyone ever said something like this to my face. Huh? Really? I guess it must be true, but it's hard to believe. They haven't. To tell you the truth, I haven't even received a love confession before. Aww. No way! It's true, I've flirted, I suppose, but all through school, the boys barely even talked to me. I was always keeping close to the other girls. I wonder if the boys actually had trouble talking to her because she's so gorgeous. But now maybe that's not important. If I can become more honest. Huh? Nothing at all. Anyway, thank you. I think I can become more honest now because of what you said. No, I'm sure I can. No way, I didn't do anything. You certainly did. This is all thanks to you. Thanks to you. So, I mean it. Thank you. I could have smiled just now. So, no, nothing. I'm just glad to be of help. What am I gonna do? I think without realizing I've fallen in love with Makoto. Tadima, woo, I'm beat. I don't know what Tadima means. I assume that means like we're home or something. It's in that context. We were only away for a day, but it really makes you appreciate the home you've got. I know how you feel. I don't live here, you know. This is not really my home. But it's like a home away from home. Really? Maybe that's one of those human traits that crosses all cultures then. I think it is. Anyway, it's gone by fast, hasn't it? Huh? The time since you got here, it's really gone by fast. I'm gonna miss this game. I really enjoy this. I'm gonna hate when it's over. I kinda wish you didn't have to go home in 2 days. Me either. I should just move here. I know Japanese. I can get around. Yeah. Just kidding. There's nothing we can do about it. We knew this was coming after all. Right. I guess you'll be heading out early then. Maybe. I think I have to leave in the morning, probably. Then tomorrow will be your last day for sightseeing. I guess so. We didn't visit all the areas. Aw, man. Is there anything you'd like to see tomorrow? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Okay, well, it'll be your last day of sightseeing, so just make the most of it. Right. One more day. That's right. Like Akira said, tomorrow will be my last day to look around the city. Where should I go on my last day? No, the thing that I should be asking myself isn't where to go. It's who to go with. For my last day of sightseeing, I want to be with... Excuse me, are you still awake? Huh? Can I come inside? Makoto? Sure, come on in. I'm sorry, I must be tired. No, it's fine. I'm not even in bed yet. I see. Makoto, what could she want at this time of night? Listen, there's something I need to ask you. Sure. Earlier you said you didn't know where you want to go next. Yeah, I still haven't. In that case, what do you think of getting out of Tokyo and seeing Kamakura? Kamakura? Yes, and I'd come along with you, of course. What do you think? You don't have to if you don't want to. You don't have to force yourself. No, not at all. I do want to. I totally want to. I really want to go there with you. Really? Yeah, Kamakura, you said? Let's go and have a look. Sure, Kamakura. Then, I'm sorry, I'm being so... Huh? Nothing at all. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Sure. Got it. I can get up at the same time as always, right? Yes, that's just fine. Gotcha. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, I am too. So good night. Good night. Kamakura. What could that possibly be? She seemed very hesitant to say it. Whew. I knew that I said I wanted to go, but I honestly have no idea what Kamakura is. Well, I could find out right now. Kamakura. Hang on just a second, guys. You know what? I'm not going to find out. I'm going to save it for next time. It's going to be a surprise for both of us. Because I don't want to spoil the fun. Because more than where I want to go, it's who I want to go with. I want to go with Makoto. I really like her. Tomorrow. This is my last day to take a trip with Makoto. I hope it'll be a good day. I know on most of the things we went with Makoto. So I'm wondering if we went to more areas where maybe we were with Akira, maybe this would have changed some. I don't know. Maybe it changes a bit depending on who you spend more time with when you visit the Tokyo a couple days, but I don't know. I'll have to do some research. And with that one, I'm going to cut it off here and ready for the last day. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.